Everywhere you turn, there's something fun to talk about, and it's been, what, 24 years now since San Diego was able to host the All-Star Game, which is not just the All-Star Game anymore, right? It's All-Star Week we're talking about. In Los Angeles, heavy downpours caused numerous problems in and around the area. Yesterday, rescue crews had to save 4 homeless people trapped on an island due to rising waters in the LA River. As you can see from these images, these live images here out of Baltimore, it's actually 2 buses that are involved. It looks like a metro bus and a school bus, and that they may have just clipped each other head on in this collision. We're getting reports again that at least 3 people and apparently 3 children have been killed. No reports of any other injuries thus far or fatalities, but you can see it, just a horrific scene there on what I believe is Frederick Parkway, which has been shut down. So using this Albright title, you say, rather than just call it, is political correctness as opposed to just calling them racist. Yeah. But I can just see, here, there are viewers watching that going, well, wait, there are terms on the other side that can go the other way, too.
Sure, absolutely.
Racism is not a one-way street, right? Would we agree on that?
Racism may not be a one-way street, but I think there's different power in different people's racism. For example, I very well could be racist. However, the power of my racism isn't the same as a white person's power. And it doesn't mean, I'm not saying all white people are bad or anything like that, but we live under different paradigms. And the paradigm under which I live isn't a white one. And because the nature of white supremacy.
But I would say, and you are a writer and a journalist and someone who communicates with the masses, then the responsibility for you, as it is for me, is to, even though we both have individual experiences in our lives, and we have good and bad in both of our lives, we have to be careful as journalists, right, to report in a way that represents what we're reporting on from both sides.
Absolutely.
And that doesn't change regardless of the color of your skin. As a journalist, that is what you should, I think, should be.
We should be objective, not neutral, however.
What do you think?
It looks pretty good.
Might be a DV. I think I got a bug on me.
You do. There's oh, I did too.
Ah.
Jeez.
Look at this thing.
Oh, there it is. It's very aggressive.
Let me tell you, stay on camera with us, because one fly joins us almost every morning, and it's not multiple flies, it's always one, as if they're a group.
So while we have the video up, sometimes we're going like this.
There you go. Okay, now watch this. Whoops,
wow.
Just missed you. Now you're dead.
There he's gone.
Now you're dead. See what happens?
All right.
But there'll be another fly volunteer tomorrow that'll be here. And
that one swooped down.
they never attack like that.
Hopefully not around the pies.
Anyway. Coming up, women in Sweden can now use a devoted hotline to blow off steam over unsolicited lectures from their male colleagues.
You may have come across that in your life a time or two, ladies, where, oh, let me handle it, or why don't you hold the golf club this way, that kind of thing.
Here's the problem.
When you don't ask.
When you label it mansplaining, as if men are the only ones capable of doing that kind of condescending tone, then you've blown the whole thing into. You made it a problem between genders.
You just need
Doesn't
your
have
own
to be.
hotline.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
There it is.
Thank you.
Yes. Is this the mansplaining hotline? Let me tell you what the problem is with your hotline.
I'm sorry, I only speak Swedish.
You're dividing people. Women do this too.
They can't understand you.
Women do this too. How many times have women huffed and puffed because the man didn't do whatever project it was just right?
Compared to men?
No, the problem is they just say, I'm fine, and then you go, okay, when they're really not fine.
But the point being is that trying to get men to say anything is the challenge, not that they're mansplaining too much. Was it difficult at all for you because you had this, like you said, this mixed relationship in terms of how he treated you and how he was at home, in terms of hearing how effusive everyone was in terms of the favorable criticisms, and you knew more than that?
Well, yeah, I mean, it was difficult when I was at odds with him. We were having trouble in our relationship. It's very difficult to be out in public and having people talk about how wonderful he is and what a great father he must be. That's pretty challenging.
Right.
But in the end, we were so close the last 5 years of his life that when I was around, interviewing people for this documentary, it was really nice to hear that those warm, respective kind of recollections of him and people adoring him. It's a nice way to kind of grieve him now.
Do you allow the documentary to be critical?
Yeah, we do. We are frank up to a point.
I'm playing the washboard, which you just kind of have a sense of rhythm. I mean, I'm learning the little basics right here. I got to join you guys.
Right.
But you got a little rhythm going. You feel like you're right in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit like a tambourine, I guess, in terms of, being able to just keep the beat. Yeah. A little bit more difficult to play that instrument then.
It is, but once you get used to it, it's like walking the dog. Just see.
Sure. Can I just wanted to see what it felt like.
Oh, you want to see? Yeah. Play?
So we got to hear them still play.
It's great. You keep the beat, and if you need to go into battle, you're ready. I mean, this is quite the deal.
Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Good. So then, when he's rocking around,
Tell us a little bit about your journey. Having read that you were once a corporate attorney, you've written books. I mean, how did this happen? And what pays more, being a Lego master builder or being a corporate attorney?
Yeah, well, I went from being a lawyer, coming home at night, and needing some sort of creative outlet.
Booyakasha!